Hey everybody, how we doing? Hopefully you're having an awesome day, and welcome all you awesome people to today's video. So hopefully you stick around, and because I'm going to do something I think is really cool, something exciting. I haven't done any of these in a long time, so I thought it'd be something cool. It's hot, it's summertime, so it'd be a great video to bring back, or start bringing back a little series, mini series on these things. I may do some of these as shorts. I may do them a little bit longer. This one's going to actually probably be a little bit longer, just as I kind of play with it a little bit. So I'm going to make some Snickerdoodle fat bombs. So that's the plan for today. So again, hopefully you're really going to like this. Again, it's a cool treat. You're going to put it in the freezer, keep them in the freezer, and or once they're frozen, put them in the refrigerator, keep them nice and soft. And it's going to be a really delicious, cool treat to have. So when you're having a hot day and you need a little bit of a snack and you're looking for some fat just to help increase that fat content, to keep all that energy going in you and stuff like that, this is a great treat. So I'm going to adjust the camera here. Let's hang out. Let me show you how really quick this is going together, and let's just do it. Alright, so what we're going to start off with here is I got 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to mix in some of the butter. This is 4 tablespoons of butter. I actually had it out for something else. It's all softened. It's actually maybe too soft, but we're going to find out. So we may have to put it in the freezer here for a little bit. Not that we don't have to anyway. We're going to do that anyway. So so I put the butter in there, get the butter going. I'm also going to put in a 1/4 cup. I use this Richard's peanut butter. It's really soft. It's really creamy. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of it. And it's nothing in here. The ingredients, if you look at the ingredients, it's just nothing but peanuts, right? So, and that's what you want in a peanut butter. If you're using a peanut butter, check it, because anything like Skippy or anything like that, they have a ton of sugars and stuff in there. So that's not what we want. So like I said, this Richard's is nice and soft. It's nice and creamy. So I'm going to mix it in there really good. Get it going good. And then we're going to kind of mix this together, and I guess I should have had my my mixer set up here, but I didn't. So I'm going to plug my mixer in, get it together. And then I'm just going to mix it. So because this is going to be loud, I think I'm going to stop the video here. I'm just going to mix this, and then we'll come back when it's all mixed and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, now I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of the sweetener. So I'm going to use this monk fruit sweetener. Again, this will give it that sweetness and really nice taste. We're also going to put in about a half a teaspoon of some ground cinnamon. That will start giving it that that Snickerdoodle taste. And then we're going to put in about a half a teaspoon of some vanilla. So again, I'm getting this recipe off of Keto Potts' webpage. I'll put a link down to her page below, so you can go down there and check out. Great information, great page. I'm actually going to try to get the rest of this peanut butter out of this thing, just because it looks like there's quite a bit in here. I love peanut butter, so I like it creamy. And this is one that you just generally, it doesn't separate a lot, so that's why I kind of like that Richard's. And again, I'm going to mix this all up. And that's all there is to it. We're going to take this and I'm gonna put it in my freezer. I'm gonna let it sit for about 2 hours because I want it to stiffen up enough so that I can separate or make this into balls, because we're gonna make this into little balls. So I'm gonna pause it here, go throw it in the freezer. We'll come back in about 2 hours. When it's a little stiffer, it shouldn't be frozen, but it should be stiff enough to make balls with. And then we'll go and we'll make our balls, and we'll show you, we're going to put a coating on the outside. We'll make that sugar coating, get that all ready to go. So we'll come back in roughly 2 hours. Well, in video world, that's in a couple of seconds. So we'll see you in the next segment. Alright, so the next step of this is we're going to actually take, I have a little scoop here, a little cookie scoop. So we're going to take this and we're going to take him and put some in here. I'm going to roll it into a ball. Now this is still soft. I put these in for about 30 to 40 minutes. So it is still soft. It probably should have maybe sat in there for a few more minutes. But I didn't want to get too hard that it's hard to handle. So I'm going to roll these into a ball, then we're going to put them back in the freezer for a little bit more just to get softened up. And I would imagine just from me handling them, they're going to get soft, right? So it should make about, I don't know, 10 to 15 of these. The scoop thing just makes it easier for me to probably make them about the same size. I'm not going to say exactly the same size, but they come pretty close. Alright. So that's 6. So you got too much here. 7. You know, when you're doing this, you always start rushing towards, once you get a couple of them done, and and then the last few look terrible because, you know, you're trying to rush a little bit. Alright, that's 9. Of course, I'm making a pretty big mess right now. Like I said, maybe I should have left these in there for another 10 to 15 minutes, but I left them in for about, I would say 40 minutes, something like that, 30 or 40 minutes. That's 11. Almost there, almost there. My hands weren't so goopy, I would probably turn it off and we'd come back in a minute when I'm taking them out of the freezer again. That's a pretty small one. Alright, this is our last one. You can see it's getting really soft again just from me handling it. So I'm going to wipe my hands off here on a piece of paper towel. So I'm going to put these back in the freezer and we'll come back in about 15 or 20 minutes when they harden up again, and then we will coat them with some cinnamon and sugar, and then we'll give it a taste test. Alright, we're back. We're going to make our coating for the fat bombs. What we're going to do is we're going to actually put in, I'm going to put in, these are tablespoons. I'm going to put 2 of them in here. This is cinnamon. I'm going to put the cinnamon. Now that's about 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm going to put those in here. Let's mix them all up together. nice and good. I got the dishwasher going, so if you hear a noise, that's what the noise is. So. All right, let me get the. I'm gonna get the fat bombs out. I'm trying to think what I need a napkin. Hold on. Let me get the fat bombs out, and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the fat bombs. We're gonna take them out. They're frozen. I'm gonna roll them around in here, get them good and coated with this stuff. So it's like this. That looks like sugary goodness. Oop. Except for some of them are kind of stuck to the side of the bowl. That may become a problem. I guess I should have went in there at some point and kind of rolled them around a little bit to make sure they didn't stick to the side of the pan. Let's see. Get a couple more of them in here. Get these couple out. So that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to throw them back in the freezer for another 10 or 15 minutes. We'll come back and do the taste test. Now again, because remember, these are cream cheese and butter, so therefore they get soft really easy. So I would store them in the freezer when you're done with them, and then just pull them out as you want to eat them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a probably in a Ziploc bag, and I will store them in there, and then I'll just pull them out as I want them every now and then. I think the cinnamon and the peanut butter together, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to sprinkle it over the top. Alright, we'll come back here in a few minutes and we'll do a taste test and see how they are. Alright? Alright, we're back for the taste test. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. So I'm going to pick up one of these puppies. If you like cinnamon, I love cinnamon. So if you like cinnamon or you like Snickerdoodles, I'm sure you're going to like these. So let's give it a try. It's nice and creamy, soft. Oh, that's really, really nice. That's really nice. That's a really great treat. So. You can taste the peanut butter, you can taste the cinnamon, you can taste the cream cheese. That's really, really good. So, I don't have the macros for these. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do have the macros for them. I'll tell you what I do know. Keto Pots on her website only put down that this was 1.6 net carbs, and that's all she put down. So. Per serving. So, and she doesn't say how many are in a serving either. So I will go down after the video. I will put it down in the description, or I'll put it up there in a corner. I'll go down and I'll figure out what the macros are. I'll put them in there. I did get 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 of them. So overall, but really, really good treat. I'm going to put these in a bag. I do have some more cinnamon cover on it, so I may put a little bit in the bag with them when I put them back in the freezer, but I'm going to put them in a plastic bag, and then, like I say, I'll just take 1 or 2 out when I want them. Perfect snack. Like I say, good for a hot afternoon. You don't want to heat up the house or anything else. Great little treat. So if you like the fat bombs and you like some of the other ones, I got a bunch of other ones. I got a strawberry one that's out of this world that I really, really love. And I do have a recipe for that. So if you're interested in that one, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll make that next for you. Again, I love fat bombs. They're a great little treat. Make it yourself so you know what's going in there. So, but hey, You know what would be cool? If you watch this video over here, or you watch this video over here, or watch this video over here, and click on this little round thing in the center. And remember that you guys are awesome.